What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. It is playoff basketball, and the Knicks pull off a great victory on the road by beating the Cleveland Cavaliers 101-97. Their first road playoff victory since 1999, and it was a total team effort. Of course, led by Jalen Brunson. He had 17. He had 27. Josh Hart had 17 and 10 coming off the bench, but it was the return of Julius Randle, who had 16 big points in the first half. It was great to see him back, and he looked like he did not miss a step. He had step up, step back jump shots. His three ball was falling. He just had it going. Of course, he was hitting the glass, being Randle. But this game was just a total team effort. Of course, Spider Mitchell's going to get his. He had 38 tonight. Of course, Garland, he had his moments. I believe he had 17. But that was pretty much it. That's all pretty much the Cavaliers had tonight. They didn't get really much from Okoro. They didn't get much from Chetty Osman coming off the bench. They pretty much didn't get anything really from Mobley, anything from Allen. The bigs in the middle were struggling. The Knicks out-rebounded the Cavs 51-38 with 17 offensive boards, and that pretty much to me was the ball game. The Knicks were crashing the boards and just being effective and just being hard and gritty all together, and that's what this type of win was. All right, so let's take a look at the highlights, guys. Listen, man, talking about a W, talking about a win and the way you're supposed to win a game like this. This is playoff basketball, man. It's not going to be pretty all the time. It's not. Both teams were coming out shaky, right? They're making bad turnovers. There was at one point where both teams were shooting 20% from the three. It just wasn't good shooting at all, right? Both teams are struggling, but but this is where playoffs come, right? Because you have your big time players that come up with big time shots, and where the team was struggling, the stars were shining, right? Randle was big in the first half, right? Then of course Spider Mitchell was big. Brunson was in foul trouble in the first half, but he pretty much picked it up in that third quarter with him and Obi. Brunson had 12, Obi had 9. It was just beautiful. Obi's streaking out, getting a couple of dunks. He had a 3 in the corner, and Brunson just started cooking, right? You could see him start warming up, right? And they had nobody that could check him. He looked like it was pretty much a rerun of what happened the last time they played at Cleveland, right? But of course, playoff basketball, Cleveland started tightening up, and they pretty much got it to the point where, late in the fourth quarter, they pretty much were up by 1. But then Josh Hart, with that winning DNA, hits a big-time three-pointer, puts the Knicks up by 2, and then of course Brunson seals the deal as the closer, hitting a running one-handed pretty much floater off the backboard. Bingo, that's the ball game. I mean, look, man, the Knicks pretty much wanted it tonight, and altogether it was just a total team effort. It really was. Our big guns like IQ, he only had 3 points. Grimes only had 5, but it was just like I said, it was just a total team effort, man. It truly was, because at moments, even though they didn't produce offensively, they were good defensively. They were getting steals. They were getting rebounds when we needed to. You got to out-rebound this team, and that's what the Knicks did. But guys were coming up with big-time shots. Hart was coming up with big-time plays. There was a couple times Mitch was coming up with big-time plays. It was just, like I said, it was just a total team effort, and then you let your stars be your stars, right? Brunson was able to close out the game with big-time shots, and then Randle at even one point, he had a big-time offensive rebound that helped close out the game. So altogether, man, it was just a beautiful win and a much-needed win, because when you're in the playoffs, you want to, if you're the team starting off away, you want to at least get one of those games in the beginning of the series when you're playing away, so you can split, right? But if you're able to get both games, fabulous. Then you come back home and you could knock the team off in both games and sweep them, right? I don't think the Knicks are going to sweep them, but this is a good start. They only need three more W's to win this, and I think the Knicks can definitely do it. But I do still see the Knicks closing this out in 6. But listen, if the Cavs are struggling offensively, they're not getting nothing from LeVert and all these other guys, they're going to have a hard time beating the Knicks. Because what the Knicks do is they pretty much force you into playing their type of basketball, right? They're getting your chest defensively, and they just kind of make it tough. And I think, once again, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again, this game is all about matchups, and they have nobody that can check Randle. Randle does whatever he wants, and of course Brunson, he has everybody in skates, including Donovan Mitchell. No one can guard him. So now, once again, this is where your stars show up. Your role players are really good players. IQ, I think, is a great player, but you need your stars to be your stars, and just what Jalen Brunson was in that fourth quarter. He was hitting timely buckets, timely shots, and then what can we say about Josh Hart? Once again, his championship DNA, hitting that big-time 3 when the Knicks needed a bucket. It was just great to see, man. Fabulous to see. Great win today. So I'm just excited, man. I cannot wait for game 2. But an awesome victory today. The only issue I have, not even an issue, excuse me, the only thing I'm worried about is Josh Hart, right? He came down on his ankle towards the end of the fourth quarter. So hopefully he's got a couple of days to heal up. But knowing the warrior that I believe he is, he's going to be ready for game 2. And he's pretty much going to be, play his top basketball. I don't see him missing any time. This is playoffs. This is where you got to suck it up, tape up that ankle, extra tape, pretty much ice it, get all the treatment that you need to be ready for game 2 so we can hopefully steal. That'll be steal to go up 0-2 heading back to the Garden, which would be fabulous. All right, but listen, that's my show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. All right, also, too, if it's your first time coming by, please subscribe. And also, too, if you can, please leave comments so we can go back and forth and debate. All right, great playoff win for the Knicks. They're up 1-0. I'll see you in game 2. I'm LV Live, and I'm out. Peace.